ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of that Kloth Talk where your host, myself, Mr. Kloth himself, gives his thoughts and opinions on what's currently happening in the sneaker world, in the fashion world, and I give my raw opinions on it because I'm not getting paid, at least not yet, on my thoughts and opinions. So sit back, kick back, grab some wine, maybe some cheese, crackers, whatever you got on your plate, and let's watch and tune in to this week's episode of Kloth Talk. That was kind of smooth though. Got the little radio voice going, a little smooth, quiet storm DJ vibe going. But look, Kloth Talk is again where I just talk about the trending topics and sneakers and fashion. I bring people on who have those same passions. Paris Fashion Week just passed. Now, I'm not going to be covering everything that happened during Paris Fashion Week, but I did talk about a lot of the sneakers that were, trending on my timeline, things I've seen on Complex, things I've seen on Hypebeast in this live video right here. So if you want to see more of my thoughts on some of like other sneakers that I'm not going to talk about here, that video is on my page under the live section and you can click that. It's 3 hours long. I know it's long, but I talked about a lot in there. But again, I'm not going to waste on time. Let's jump straight into episode 58 of Kloth Talk, boy. We getting up there. Them numbers getting up. But let's jump into that first article. All right, so this article title reads, Asics teams up with Little Tokyo Table Tennis for a modified Gel Resolution 5 collaboration. I am not gonna lie, and it's kind of messed up because I think in that live video, Complex had did top collaborations or top sneakers that dropped this year in 2026. I don't know, bro. Things like the Travis Scotts, the Bens, and obviously the Off-Whites, like, yeah, those are all well and dandy. I'm not gonna take anything away from those sneakers. Like, prop to them. Like, people wanted to buy those, understandable. But there are so many sneakers that have already dropped this year, and it only being June, and people are stuffing these lists with strictly Nikes and Jordans, bro. Asics low-key been putting in work. Saucony putting in work. Vans. If we get to Complex Con, if we get to Complex Con and that top 10 list gets put out and there's not a pair of Vans on that list, throw the whole complex away. There's no way. Vans is the most trending sneaker this year. No questions asked, bro. Everybody's buying Vans. People who have never put on a pair of Vans are rocking Vans now. And they're not just buying one. It wasn't just a one-off one. Like, oh yeah, those are cool. Like the Chanel bag ones, those are cool. And that's it. I'm not really picking nothing else up. People are buying every single colorway of these pearlized Vans. They're buying every single colorway of the low top ones, the Havana ones, the ones that got the little hairs on it. Like, people are buying Vans in bulk. So there's no way we don't get to the end of the year and Vans is not on the top 10 list. I will not accept the list, which usually Complex is in October. So we got maybe about another 4 months to see what's going to release. There's no way that a pair of Vans is not up there. But we're not talking about Vans. We're talking about Asics. These are actually very fire. Now, what I can appreciate when it comes to these brands or these creatives, when they're partnering with these sneaker companies, what I can always appreciate is not going with what's already trendy. They could have easily did a gel Keanu 14. They could have very easily, what's another popular Asics model? Like, they could have went for like what's already trending because it's already going to have success because that model is already pushing its own like agenda. Like, I can always appreciate when a brand or a creative goes in and says, yeah, that's cool, but I want to do these. The Gel Resolution 5 is exactly what Asics needed at this moment. Now, I'm not saying Asics is hurting for like silhouettes. They're not hurting for creatives. Obviously, they have Kiko on their, creative team. But like, this is what they needed because this model fits into that category of like these low profile sneakers that's very trendy right now. So think of like, the Total 90 from Nike, or you think about Adidas Samba from, obviously from Adidas. And then you think about the Speed Cat, or you think about, this trending silhouette that I'm seeing with these low profile sneakers. Like, this fits very easily into that category. And honestly, it's really good. Like, I've never really been a fan of like neon green, but the way that this neon green upper is like situated, then it has like that translucent over that, like the outsole on that, that is fire, bro. And it's like futuristic, but then also still modern in a sense. And it kind of puts me like, for whatever reason, my mind, maybe just because of like the translucent spaces on the sneaker, but it's putting me in mind of like Stefan Diggs, like his first collab with Asics, which I don't think anybody owns a pair of these. I feel like only people in his entourage got a pair of these, because I literally, when I saw those get announced, and I was like, oh, those are fire. And like once they released, like I don't see anybody rocking those. So I don't know where those went. But for whatever reason, those Stefan Diggs and these little Tokyos kind of like, you know, in my mind, for some reason, I'm seeing them like kind of paired together. And they're two good colorways. Like, I love this green. This neon green is good. But I think the other pair with that little gum bottom or like that gum sole, it looks a little better in my opinion. It's a little bit cleaner. And then even on this picture, like, first of all, the bottom of this shoe, fantastic. Love it. I'm a fan of that. But the laces wrapping over the bottom, yes, I need more of that. And I'm starting to see more brands do that. I just saw that on like a pair of Nikes. I was like, okay, cool. Like, people are still doing this. I really do like when you have the option to like wrap the laces around the sneaker and like kind of tie them back in. It just adds a little something to it. But again, when it comes to this collab, this is fire. I think these are coming out, what, they said July? So yes, they are dropping July 25th. I don't know if I'm necessarily throwing my hat in the bin for this. There's a bunch of other sneakers that I'm really wanting right now, but I do really like these. They don't have a price associated with these. So I'm gonna assume, if I'm gonna take a wild guess, these are probably somewhere in like the 160 to like 180, more so 180, given that this is an archival silhouette that's coming out of the vault, and then it's a collaboration, so obviously that's going to bump up the price a little bit. It may be 180 to 200. There's a lot of work that looks like that went into this sneaker in general, just like, you know, all the little details on the tongue area and like, you know, the translucent with the uppers, and then like it's a very complicated sneaker. So I feel like it's going to be somewhere between like that 180 to like $200 potentially. I'm not aware. They didn't list the price there, but it is coming out very soon, July 25th. So we'll just see once it actually comes out what that is. But let's get into our next article. All right, so this article title reads, Lemaire Spring Summer 27 explores relaxed idealism and artistic layering in Paris. Now, if you're not aware, Paris Fashion Week just passed. This is one of those moments in the fashion world, even in the sneaker world, where a lot of things are getting announced. There's a lot of runway shows. There's a lot of pieces being revealed. Sneakers has been crazy this year. Like, it's a time to really see like what's the narrative for that next year, what's on the horizon when it comes to fashion and sneakers. So obviously a lot of these fashion houses, a lot of these brands are showcasing a lot of their work. And I think there's been a common theme from like the shows that I've seen. I've obviously seen Ralph Lauren. I've obviously seen Louis V. I've seen Amiri. I've seen Ami as well. And I think I've seen just a tad bit of, I think it was Rick Owens' Adidas. I've seen a tad bit of that. I kind of checked out because it's like, it's not really my fashion. But I feel like there's been a common theme. So I'm excited to see what these images are from Lemaire. We're going to be going through all the images that Hypebeast provided. Just kind of like going through what the details are and seeing what it was. But I have been seeing a common theme with some of these spring summer things. But we're gonna wait to see if like it holds up with Lemaire. All right, so jump into this first image. I mean, this is clean. This is sleek. Feels like workwear slash like tapping on to like what they said about relaxed. It feels workwear, but it seems very casual though. I'm loving this coat blended with that that top. It looks more like one of those Japanese man, I can't even think of the name right now. But I like this look. This look is good. Very calm, not trying to do too much. Like, this is a very low-key fit. I do like this. All right, so next, not really my taste. Got the thong sandals, which is trending for whatever reason. I don't really know who's marketing that to people to try to make that a thing. I think most people who are doing the thong sandal thing right now, especially within streetwear itself, I feel like they're doing it to get reactions out of people because they know it's kind of like triggering a reaction out of people. I don't think people are doing it truthfully for the stylistic. Maybe people are, but I feel like it's more so like a gag thing or like a reactionary thing, because the posts that I do see with people rocking thong sandals, I mean, the comments are on fire. So understandable. But yeah, this second picture is decent. It still has that clean look. Very like, this is quiet money, bro. Like quiet luxury for sure. This screen is quiet luxury. Next image. Now this is more my speed. I could get down with this. I feel like there's like a tone to this overall like show, or at least I didn't see the show in motion. Obviously I'm looking at images, But I feel like there's like a tone to this. Like it feels like vacation-y. At least with this outfit, this feels very vacation-y, but like in like, you know, Southern America. I don't know. But I'm digging this. I like the pants. I like the sandals. They're not thong sandals. They're little cross ones. I could get down with that. That shirt is unique. Kind of has like that kimono style, but I don't think it goes all the way down. But I'm a fan of it. Little studded belt. I'm a fan of this look. Got the nice coat with it. Very relaxed outfit. The bag. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Oh shit. Image 5 is going crazy. Bro, even just like, so the look itself fires. Like take the bag, take the accessory. The look itself is fire. That's like a very free-flowing outfit. It almost gives like royalty. Like it feels like, you know, you're a prince in some country and you're just going to go grab something to eat. Like this feels very like, if Quiet Luxury was that other outfit, this just feels pure luxury. And then you throw in the accessories. I don't know what that is or what. It looks like an anvil, truthfully. You throw in the bag, then you throw in the shoes. Like this look is fire. Oh my God. This was styled to perfection. That's all I have to say. I think I just spit. All right, next. Okay, I'm liking this too. So this is what I've noticed from every single show I've seen during Paris Fashion Week. This is what I've noticed. Whether it be Louis Vuitton, whether it be Amiri, whether it be what I'm looking at right now, or other ones that I've seen, the trench coat or this long coat moment with shorts, I've seen it in basically everything I've seen. Now, this is not something new. This isn't something that just was created with this fashion week, but I feel like I've overseen it. So like this pair here is more of like that baggy short paired with a long coat. And then I've seen it at Louis V. It was it was like some denim shorts with a long coat. And I've seen it at other places where it was just like, you know, little mid-length short. But like this moment of this like long coat paired with shorts and like paired with boots is something that I'm seeing a lot. Here is paired with sandals. I feel like that is something that I'm gonna start seeing within the next, like when we roll into fall or like that spring of next year, I feel like that's when I'm gonna start seeing more. But this look is good. I like that this just has like a little bit more sheer. It's not like a traditional heavy coat. Like it has a little bit of sheer to it, so you can kind of see through it. It's just adding an extra layer to something that I think looks really good. So yeah, I like it. Next, I'm not a fan of this look. Not a fan of this look at all. It feels like, I don't know, sheen. It's like, and that's not, I'm not trying to like knock them. This feels very low level Amazon dress. And it may be because of this picture. It probably looks better in motion, but this picture is not doing it any justice. This dress is not, no. Ooh, okay, 8, fire. I like 8, I like 8. I like this. Obviously the colors, I like the shoes too. The bag, yeah, this is heat. This is heat. I don't even have nothing to say, truthfully. This is fire. This green shirt with that tan or that khaki under that, but the shirt being split, oh, that's heat. That's fire. This is, man, yeah, this is a good fit. Okay, next, got this little, got like a sport coat. Is that overalls? I can't really tell. It's like a sport coat, then something layered under that, and I don't think it's overalls. It's like that shirt though is throwing me off. I can't really tell what that shirt is under it. But this is cool. This is very casual too. Like it's not too much going on here. It's just a very casual look. I feel like I would see this like in a business district somewhere in New York, or like, you know, like this feels like just I'm about to go meet up with some friends, but I want to get real, like I want to get fly with it. Like this is cool. I'm not really too much of a fan of this look. I feel like the proportions are kind of throwing me. I think if they opened the coat, it probably would have been just like, it would have broke it up just a little bit, but like the baggy pant or like the straight leg pant with this coat is kind of throwing me off because it seems like the coat is a little bit more tailored in just by the way that it's moving. But again, it could just be the fact that it's in motion or that I'm seeing a still image and I'm not seeing it in motion, but it is what it is. Next, okay, so we got like that long coat moment again. I think that's a skirt. This one isn't really doing it for me either. This next, this not really doing it for me either. Yeah, I'm not really liking that either. This next one, that look's not doing it for me either. Yeah, what was that? 3 back to back? Yeah, that's not really doing it for me either. This next look, yeah, I mean, sure. it gives like my English teacher from 9th grade. But yeah, I'm not really feeling this one either. Okay, this one's a little bit better. I like this coat moment. I can't really tell what the material is on that dress. It looks like that dress from that previous one. But I think it's just styled a little bit better here. Got the little head wrap, obviously adding some little, adding something extra to the overall look itself. So I'm not mad at that. Red dress is basic enough. Not too much going on. Hard to really hate on it. It's a red dress. The way that's kind of cut up. It might be a jumper though. Based on the pen, like this might be a jumper. I don't think this is a dress. Overall though, I mean, it's kind of hard to hate it. It's like, it got the job done. I think it did what it was supposed to do. Okay. What is that? What's that material? Or is it supposed to be an image or something? It looks like a bird of some sort, maybe, potentially. I can't really make that out. But this is a casual one too. It's hard to kind of hate this. It's like simple enough. It's not, super far in on one spectrum of being like out there and like calm. Like this is very like in the middle. It's decent. I do like this. Oh. See, now I was probably like 6 images back to back, but now we getting somewhere. Got this black leather jacket, got this brown or like this like, maybe even like a wine, it might be brown. This brown shirt under with these green leather pants with thong sandals. This isn't bad. I like this a lot. This is a nice look. I don't know how much I feel about, see, when it comes to rocking an overcoat and then rocking something under it, for whatever reason, in my mind, the shirt that's under it can't be too long, but that may just be because my torso is little. So if I rock a jacket and then I layer something under that jacket and it's longer than a jacket, it's by my back pocket, like at that point. Like it's almost at my thigh. Like I don't think I could do that. But this person looks like he's tall. Most models are tall, slender. So it looks good here. I really like the way they styled this. This next image with this like cut off, like vesting. This is a vibe. I get down with this. This is a vibe. I get down with this. Again, not super far in on one spectrum or the other. Just like really good casual outfit, stepping out outfit. Like this is another good one. I like it. This dress, I'm gonna keep this one short and simple. This is not it. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Hey, whoever the model is for this one, that nigga he on his Denzel, bro. This is gas. I don't even think it's the clothes here. It's really the model that's rocking it, bro. The model is, I mean, this is how what they say, don't let the clothes wear you, you wear the clothes. This is phenomenal. This is good. And it's not even something that's so crazy. Like it's just a regular outfit. Like got this, I can't really tell. That might be leather, or it might be like like what raincoats are made of. It's not coming to me at this moment. But I know that outfit is swooshing like hell. Like, when you, I could just tell the way like it's kind of moving, or like how the images took. I could tell he's swooshing in that fit. This is a good fit though. Very good fit. I think what would have elevated this just a little bit more. This is still a good outfit. Don't get me wrong. This is a good look. Style to perfection. I think what could have elevated this just a little bit more, if there was a scarf under this with like some tan color or like a khaki color like added to it, I think this ideal fit. But yeah, this is fire. Ooh, okay. I like this yellow moment with this skirt. I like this. It's a simple, again, not super out there, not on one end or the other, but I really do like this. I like the blend of texture. So you got the leather skirt with the top that looks like maybe potentially like a linen or some sort, like a linen blend. And it looks like those little tassels may be a part of the dress itself. So you may be able to like do it how you want. You may want to throw it over this side and throw it over that side, and have it draped towards the back. And then of course, like this bag is dope because I see like there's a main strap, and then it looks like there's another shorter strap to use. So the green paired with like this wine red almost with this yellow, that's a good color palette. So I do like this. This outfit, this great debater's outfit, I'm not a fan of. It's decent though. It looks like the same skirt, that jacket, like she's about to, it looks like this outfit looks like she's about to lead her basketball team to the greatest losing record in history. There's a movie about this too, where like there was a woman teacher teaching the men's basketball team. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Simple. Simple, I guess. I don't know. I like it, but then I don't like it. It's like, it's not, maybe if it was open, if this jacket, if this coat was open, potentially, but it's not really doing it for me. Oh, this green with this blue and this is fire. I like this. Honestly, take the jacket off. I think it's still a good outfit. If that's a long sleeve blue shirt under that, with that belt and that those bottoms, that's a fit in itself. The jacket is overkill. And it looks like it has like those fireman claps. Or no, those are like, damn. I want to say like, I can't really tell. This look, or it might be Japanese inspired. It may be Japanese inspired. I forget what those are called. I don't know. This is a good fit though. I like this. Oh, this is flawless too. I like this a lot. I like the blend of textures. This coat looks like it has like some type of like, it may potentially be like a print, like an animal print of some sort, but I may be wrong. It may just look like that on this image. But I like the way the pants, the wash of the pants with the shirt paired with that. Obviously, it looks like it has like a bandana tied to the back of this bag, and I'm liking like the green added to it. Yeah, this will style really well. I do like this. I like this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip past one. I'm gonna skip past this one. I think this is just poor image quality here. I don't think this has anything to do with the look. I just can't tell what's going on. It's an all black outfit, kind of slouched over with his hand in his pocket. I can't really make out what's going on, so I'm gonna skip past it. God damn. Is this the same model that said look like Denzel? Nah, he going crazy. And I know I could not pull off this fit because I don't have a long enough torso, nor am I tall enough. I know I'm about like 5'11". If I eat breakfast, you know, and I get a good night's sleep and I drink water on the wake up, I'm about 6 foot. But I don't think I can pull this off. This is fire though. I like this look. I like the tones. The thong sandals though. I think this is one of those moments where I think they could have went with something else, and I think it would have been like a 10 out of 10. Right now, it's like a 9.5. But overall, though, this is phenomenal. Ooh! And I want to make sure when I'm editing this, make sure it's this look. Oh my God! This may be the only time where I say thong sandal work perfect. This is a 10 out of 10. This olive green. Look kind of like that rustic orange or like that burnt orange with that black. I might have to steal this look, or at least the color palette. This is fire. This is a damn good look. This is a good look. That's amazing. And the long coat isn't so long to the point, or like at least the shorts are long enough to where there's more of the short. You can see some of the short with the long coat on. I like that because sometimes if you rock a long coat with shorts and you look at somebody from like the back and you're walking behind somebody has a long coat on, they're rocking shorts, but you can't see the shorts. So you just see long coat, piece of ankle or calf, and then shoe. That looks crazy in the wild. This was styled amazingly though. I wouldn't change anything about this. Whoever took this picture, they deserve a little extra money on it. You know what I mean? Like this is good. I like this fit too. This is a little bit more casual, light materials. You could tell by the way that the pants are folding in. These are very light. I like the accessories added to this look. That jacket, that's nice too. I really like that jacket. That jacket's fire. Yeah, that's 2 good looks. Back to back. Okay now, y'all doing your thing. I like the color palette a lot. Something else that I noticed with different shows from Paris Fashion Week, this moment was like suit jackets, blazer jackets, or like suit jackets with a bomber paired with it. I don't know if I've necessarily seen that at all, but I did see it at Paris Fashion Week a lot. So I'm gonna start seeing people for sure do the blazer coat, bomber jacket. Like I think I'm gonna start seeing that way more often than not. But this look, I think without this jacket, this is like a great fit. This jacket just kind of feels like out of place here. Just in my opinion. And who am I? I'm just Greg. I just talk about fashion and sneakers. I'm not somebody with some like credible source to tell everybody what they need to do. I'm just saying. I think without the jacket, this would have been phenomenal. This look is fire too. I don't have to explain it. This is fire. This is fire. I don't have to explain anything here. Even the image speaks for itself. And then you get into the actual details, speak for themselves. There's nothing to explain here. This is good. I mean, another one back to back. I like this a lot. This whole look with the tucked in shirt with the free flowing pants. I'm really liking this moment that they're doing. They kind of been doing this throughout the show. Again, just having like that, you know, somebody's going to work. It's a spring, summer day, more spring than it is summer, but it's a spring day. Somebody works in like some business district, but they have a little bit more freedom to like, you know, be a little bit more, add a little bit more of their character to their wardrobe versus just rocking a suit. This is kind of what this vibe is. Like I'm showing up professional, but I'm also showing up to the season, and I'm also showing up like as me. That's what this kind of like feels like. I don't know about the thong sandals though. They're not letting you know opposite with the thong sandals. At least I'm not. But I do like this. Oh, fuck. This shirt with these pleated pants, I think so far, that earlier picture where I said the dude looked like Denzel, that other picture with that dude with the olive and the burnt orange rustic shorts and the overcoat, and this look right here, top 3 so far. Top 3. These are crazy. This shirt is phenomenal. And I'm not even a fan of shirts that come down. Like this shirt is basically past his elbows in length on the sleeves. I'm not usually a fan of that. This is fire. Oh my God, with the pleated pants and then this belt. Ooh, that's a look. That's a damn good look. This next one I'm not a really fan of. I just feel like everything's too compact. He has the torso that I have. Very compact, very small, a little tiny. So it kind of looks like trying to do anything tucked like in with me just doesn't look right because my torso is out here. And then if I rock a jacket over that, then like I look like my proportions don't look that great when it comes to tuck moments. Yeah, I don't really like this. And they got Sade on here, bro. Like, I mean, the color palette is fire. The other jacket is tucked in shirt moment with these like burgundy pants. That color palette is fire. I do like that. Yeah, I mean, this is good. I like it. But again, I don't think I could pull it off. I'm not a fan of this one. No. Definitely not a fan of this one. Ooh. See? The long coat moment is happening a lot. The long coat moment is happening a lot. And I'm not mad at it. This one's good though. This feels more vacation-y. Like I think take the jacket off and I could plant you in a very tropical season. And I find this works very well. Like very well. Like on some resort. Real just by the beach vibes. Got me a little drink. Maybe a frozen drink because it's hot. Trying to quench my thirst. And then I start hackling the bartender all day. So yeah. Not a fan of this one. Yeah. It feels kind of out of place in this whole setup that I've been seeing. It feels like a little bit out of place. Yeah, this one's kind of lackluster too. This one's decent. I like that coat. I think that's the coat is the only thing that's really popping out on this like look to me. Looks like, you know, I forget what it's called, but like, you know, when you look at it from a different angle, it may be a different color. But if I look on it straight on, it looks like a different color. That's what it kind of looks like. Cause I see blue, then I also see like some kind of like brownish too. I like this jacket. This may be the worst look of the whole lineup so far. Ooh, shit. Oh my God. Greg, just remember it's this one. This is fire. If I could dress like this and it looked well on me all the time, I would simply just dress like this all the time. These pleated pants, this gradient shirt. Oh my God, that purple and that orange like that the sun is setting. Oh man, this is a good fucking shirt. Even though I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I'm just saying, it kind of just reminds me of like a Zara. Like I feel like Zara is gonna see this and they're gonna be like, we need to get this look on our website today. But this is phenomenal. And then with the shoes, I'm glad it's not a thong sandal. I'm glad it's not a thong sandal. I'm glad it's not a thong sandal. This is average. This is very much so work. I mean, she almost got an iPad in her hand. Like, this is very much so I'm just going into work. I can be a little bit more. I mean, I like the shoes. Looks like they have a print on it. Or potentially leather, and then the green, that's a black bag. Yeah, it's whatever. Not a fan of this look either. If I get needed something, maybe something around the waist, like another piece, garment to kind of like break it up. Zippers, skirt, it's all right. I think the lady that rocked it with the yellow and the burgundy like skirt, I think she's worn this look. This is the same shirt. She's worn this look a little bit better than like some of these other images I've seen later on. But I mean, it's not terrible though. It's not terrible here. This jacket is nasty. And it looks like it's a collar shirt. It may be something over that collar shirt and then this jacket. This jacket reminds me of like a Issei, not Issei. It may be Issei, but it also may be Jabot. I think it's Issei I'm thinking of. It kind of just has that vibe to it. Just like the way that purple gradient is on it. I do like this though. This is a good look. A good look. This brown moment here, not a fan. Skip. This is good. This is good. That orange pair, or like that burnt orange with olive, is a great pairing. I feel like that is a pairing that you don't really see too often. But I mean, now that I see it, I might be stealing that. But yeah, this is a good one. I like this. This is a good look. Yeah, let's go ahead and just skip this one. This is a no. I mean, the bag looks like butt cheeks. Next, this dress is as well, just kind of average. This is a good moment here. Like this red dress with these pants. Like, oh, this decent. But like, yeah, I mean, this is a cool look. I'm not gonna hate on it. I think that pop of red is just really making it. Like, had that dress been any other color but red, or any color that wasn't like a bright, so if this was like a brown or like even like a black, I don't think it would have like worked out too well. It being red kind of adds to the overall look, so I'm not mad at it. This is very basic. Not really too pleased, not swinging any way about this. This is just, you know, I mean, the next one looks kind of the same. Are these two the same people? No, it's two different people. Yeah, again, just kind of whatever. This one's decent. I like this jacket. This is like that vest moment again, but in a different color. I do like this paired with the tones throughout this entire look from this show. The tones have been on point though. Like, these tones are really nice. They're not super like bright colors. They're not just like the basic, like, you know, like the way that they're putting these, like the colors together. I think that's like the star of the show. Obviously I have like 4 to 5 looks from this that I'm like, if I could dress like that every day, I really would. But the tones is really the star of the show when it comes to this. I really like what they did here. I think they could have went a little less thong sandal-y, but it's whatever. Next. I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan of it. Nah, it's not a fan. And lastly, again, I think it's the dress. The long coat isn't bad. It's the dress that's throwing me off. It's just whatever. So, Lemaire, their show, honestly, compared to other ones I've seen, I really do like this. It's a little bit more toned down than most, but I feel like, you know, when you think of like Louis Vuitton, or you think of like Ralph Lauren, or you think of like a Kiko, or you think of like these brands that's a little bit more out there in your face, especially with like color pops or even with the design choices they use, like, that's expected. You kind of have to like shift your focus when you go to like something else that's a little bit more like, they're not trying to be a Rick Owens, they're not trying to be a Ralph Lauren, they're just them. And I feel like the tones in this, amazing. These 3 looks, masterclass. These are fire. Y'all need to rehire these models the next show. These are fire looks. I will throw in an additional 2. These 2 as well killed this. These are phenomenal. So overall, I think this is a great show. I think had I attended Paris Fashion Week, I would have been pleased if I went to the show. I like what I saw, the bag moments, the tones, little less on the thong sandals, but like, you know, I get it for what is currently happening in the climate of footwear and fashion. But I'm not mad at this. This is a really good show. It's a very good show. And I think I might start, I think next year what I'm going to do is when Paris Fashion Week rolls around again, I think I'm going to just like do a live stream of all the shows that's happening at the moment. Cause I want to talk about these more in the moment versus like doing a recap of it. But yeah, I really do like the show. I didn't think it's the Paris Fashion Week, but let's get to that next article. All right, so this article title reads, New Balance unveils the futuristic 2000S in gray. Let's give it up for all these brands out there that's not afraid to minimize their logo, take away from what they're known for, and shrink that down and make something look like it's not even their shoe. Like Saucony is doing this with this silhouette. They're kind of like, you know, they had the little hang tag on the shoe, but obviously if you remove the hang tag, that logo that is traditionally on Saucony shoes is no longer there. Obviously, there's still an N on these shoes, but it's very muted, it's very smaller, it's not on the, like the traditional spot, so it feels different. These look gas. These look fire. I am a fan of these. I love these actually. Like these look really good because like it gives you the option to do something different. So like in the traditional spot, like where the New Balance N would go on sneakers, or the traditional spot that the Saucony logo would go on their sneakers, moving it away from that and then shrinking it down and putting it somewhere else gives you so much space on that shoe to do something different, unique, stand out. Like I would love to see these New Balances in a croc print, in another print. Like I feel like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to describe it. But like, it looks so different. Like I would almost just take the end off of it, truthfully. But I know that's kind of out there. You can't really do that. But this shoe looks really good. I really do like this sneaker. And I hope they have big plans for it because even me just looking at this sneaker, there's so much potential or so much that can be done with this, given that that space is now open to do something. Like, bro. I just don't know what to say. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, I'm a fan of this. Obviously, it looks like now I already have a pair of New Balance 2000. This is going to be the Amine pair. This is a Bibliotech pair that dropped last year. I really do like the 2000 model. It's a very clean, very sleek, very much so put the shoe on and go out the door. You don't have to lace anything. I do like these sneakers. Now, what's different about this other model is it looks like it's a little bit higher. Like it may be just a little bit higher than this, but again, it doesn't have this, like this New Balance logo. I'm not mad at it, but like had this been removed and it just been a green sneaker and like it had a smaller end at the top, like these would have been just so much better than what it was. And I feel like a lot of brands are starting to recognize people don't want a fat logo on everything. Like sometimes people don't even want a logo just in general. And I understand like that brand identity, that's what people harp on. But it's like, I like the direction a lot of these brands are going by. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be so out there in your face like how this N is. Like you're not going to deny this is a New Balance when you see it. So I do like the idea of these brands kind of like taking a step back and being able to be like, okay, we have a strong brand identity. Let's test something out to see how people receive it. And I'm liking what people are doing. Like, again, Saucony's doing it. Asics is kind of doing it just a little bit. New Balance is obviously stepping into that as well. So I'm a fan of that. This may be, truthfully, this is a whole sidebar. I thought last year was ridiculous with sneaker drops, new silhouettes, new collabs. Like I thought last year was ridiculous. This year and what's happening next year based on what was at Paris Fashion Week for like spring, summer 2027, this may be the greatest era that I grew up in when it comes to sneakers. Honestly, what I like about this era sneaker compared to like previous years of sneakers is there's so much more creative freedom. There's so much like vibrance in it. It's like, it feels like there's way more life in the sneakers versus like, obviously in previous years, like when I was in middle school and elementary school, like, you know, new silhouettes are coming out, new colorways. Like that was the main thing that was like driving the market. Like there was collabs every once in a few seasons, but like, it wasn't as like, I don't know, like I don't want to say like it was bad. Like that era was still good, but this era of sneakers just feels so much more free. There's not such a tight knit on, we can't do this with our silhouette, or you can't reach into the archives and pull this sneaker out, or you can't. It feels like there's way more freedom. People are way more accepting to like just colors in general. Like just colors. We're not even talking about textures. We're not even talking about silhouettes and bringing back silhouettes and, you know, testing out new silhouettes to see if people even receive those well. Like this era of sneakers is so much better in my opinion. I thought last year was amazing when it came to sneakers, but it looks like this year and even next year, considering what I saw at Paris Fashion Week and what they, you know, projected for, you know, spring, summer 2027, bro, we're definitely entering one of the best eras of sneakers, truthfully, in my opinion. And who am I? I'm just Creative Kloth here, talking to you live and direct from episode 58 of Kloth Talk. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm just really enjoying this era of sneakers. I'm loving it. I love the freedom. I love the, you know, moving away from traditional norms and letting people just get their own creative perspective on things. Like, phenomenal. Loving it. But that's going to wrap up episode 58 of Kloth Talk. And without further ado, like I always do, I will catch y'all in that next.
Love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it for me.